How is everybody doing? Merry Christmas. I said I was going to come here and do a live for everybody, so I'm here doing that. Um, I want to talk about so many things, but I'm here to chill with y'all tonight. For those that are not really into the holiday, don't want to be alone. This was really set up for XJWs, ex Jehovah's Witnesses, but this is also a rough time of year for many other people. So this is open to everyone. So, um, like just to give you, I guess, a bit of an introduction. I am Amira. I'm an XJW from when I was 20, going on 21. I'm 51 now. Um, I went on to become like very eclectic, just involved with everything. I was disfellowshipped and I never went back. I think that's one of the things I could say is my rule of personal self agency within regards to that process. I am a person who's very spiritually gifted, so I do a lot of spiritual things. To that end, not to that end, but to that more on that path, I'm a priestess um, in the Orisha tradition. Um, I also practice hoodoo ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Um, I work with many other things that I find beneficial to help me and my family. Um, I love studying the 12 laws of the universe, law of attraction, law of assumption, and everything you kind of get to beyond going beyond that. And for those who know, you know. Okay. I like to drink all kinds of tea. Name of this channel is Bathing in Herbs and Dill on the Run. So Bathing in Herbs is the, I guess, e-commerce branch and wing of that process. You can find it on most platforms. Okay. Dill on the Run is kind of like the community activist stuff. If I do stuff locally, I like to run it through those pages that are on quite a few platforms too. But this is a live for people on Christmas who are XJWs by themselves, people who just are chilling and running through the channels. Um, that's really what it is. If you go to my channel, you can see that I advertised this a little while ago, some time ago. Let me see, because I do have to get another gadget. But as a result, I have led a life since being an XJW at 20 for 31 years of just being spiritually free, studying, going places, getting to know people of all different types of cultures, religions, and settled into the spiritual side of my life. Pretty good. You know what I mean? Just very well. I have no problem with telling people you don't need to walk around feeling like you're demonized and all that other kind of stuff because that's just not the case. Okay? Simply because you no longer practice or no longer in the religion of Jehovah's Witnesses. That's a rough one for people. Okay, I put this out. It says 3 months ago. So let everybody know 3 months ago I was coming. I'll be on here for a few hours tonight. Maybe. And then I'll get up in the morning, start it again, and continue to run through the day. But this is also a channel about manifesting. Like I come here and I talk about manifesting a lot. And when you are a person who comes from such a very textured background, as I would call it, you go down some paths when it comes to spirituality. I've been inside all kinds of churches. I'm not going. There are no demons lurking around me. I know how to spiritually deal with them if they're here. That's what being a priestess allowed me. Um, I've never been in a mosque. Never been in. No, I have been in a Jewish temple, and I don't remember why. Wow, I've been to a lot of churches. I mean a lot. One of my favorite churches is here in Philadelphia. It's downtown. Love to go there. There's two of them actually. I love to go there. Obviously, I've been to a lot of Kingdom Halls. I've been to meditation circles, yoga circles, you name it, I've been there. I also studied Buddhism for a while, so I was there, going and seeing people get the Ngoyozang installed, and all that kind of stuff. And that it's so interesting to see the different synchronizations of the world's traditions through other traditions. So interesting. And so eventually you get to this place with self love and self mastery and connectedness, beingness, where you begin to understand that you are all things and all things are you. And then manifestation becomes something so different. It's no longer this, oh, I'm asking for this thing and I want it. And I'm not judging anybody that says it. Am I saying it that way? I'm saying that manifestation becomes a process where, according to Dr. Joe Dispenza, you don't want to be addicted to chemicals that produce negativity in your life. You're so used to it, you'll have a whole argument with a person in your head instead of talking to them, and you're doing that for a while because you get some type of hit off of that, right? It's a chemical release in the body. That's Dr. Joe. And so you meditate yourself away from stuff like that. But eventually you begin to turn around and look at the language that you use on yourself. And the language that I was finding I was using on myself was not too good. I think there is this video, and I literally did an audio of where I think he says, don't say I hope because, right? Don't say, let me play this back because I literally have this in a voice note. And it's a recent one too. Um, I think it's this one. Let me turn this down so I'm not broadcasting to the world, right? That's not it. So it might actually be on a device that's right there. And I don't think that's it. I don't think I played this as far back as. Okay. I did this as early as December 2nd. That's crazy. But he says something like, don't say I hope, say, um, I have. Don't say I need. No. Don't say I hope I know. I hope I know. Don't say I need. Say I have. And don't say I can't. Say I can. Stricken those three phrases from your life. There's so many more though that you have to kind of get into, right? When you start to think about that. But then you wake up one day and you go, this is like, I'm always going to be chasing something. I can't remember the name of it, the spinning machine that they put the animals on and mess with them. I'm always going to be running on the turnstile, like always going to be moving. And when does it get to a place that I graduate? And then you finally just get up and go, I graduated. I'm done. I know what I'm doing. And then you come from a standpoint, and it was so funny. It came through in a conversation I had with somebody tonight. They were getting ready to give me some word salad isms, and I was not with it. Right? I said, really? I'm not with it. Hello to everyone. Um, I said, I'm not with the word salad. I'm okay. It's okay. I don't need to know how that's done anymore or have that experience before. I've had that. I know what that's like. I'm moving on. And so, Coachella, California. Okay. Um, I'm just gonna move forward with what I know now. And it becomes a different lease on life that you have. It becomes a different, not even permission, but just a certain amount of self obligatory freedom that makes it so that you're gonna make the decisions that you're gonna make for yourself. So tonight we coming forward with just, communicating, having good hello and everything. And understanding that you're not attached to anything or anyone. You don't have to do anything or you can do whichever way you want to. For me, I'm a woo woo girl until I don't want to be no more. Right? And when I say that, it's just that there sometimes I'm gonna put it down. Leave everything in place that I know is there because it has its place. It had its place in my space, and there's no need to push it to the side, except all moving parts of who I am. And accept this freedom of I'm not going to hold on to everything the way that everybody else wants to hold on to things. So, this night, this day that some people really hold very sacred, I think, though, in the Western culture, we've just gotten to a place of I don't even know how to explain this because I know to some people this is a very, very spiritual day. They're gonna get up. They're already at mass. They might have did a midnight mass coming in. And it's a very spiritual day. But to those of us that are on the fringes of that society, meaning we're kind of on the outside looking in, we don't really have, I would say, the reverence for this holiday that we should if we were spiritually a part of it. But we're not. And so it's kind of like it's become this very commercial thing to us. The meaning behind it is lost on a lot of people because they don't celebrate or practice celebrate the same way or practice the religion that requires the devoutness of it that I think gives people the understanding that there's meaningfulness to this holiday. But for the rest of us that don't believe in it, it's just like, well, it just looks like a day of buying and everybody's getting together with family members they may or may not like for the day. And then you have people with issues at that part of inclusiveness to the holiday. So they're really not. They're on the edges of it, the marginalized groups, who then have their own restrictions or religions that they may be no longer practicing, kind of got away from. And so they're not really connected to anybody right now. That's what we're here for. We are here to communicate with each other and say hello. And just know you're not by yourself. This is one of the main reasons I introduced this over at TikTok last year, and it was nice. People were cooking, doing different things, just coming on and talking. Same thing here. Like, I'm not doing major cooking. I'm not a person who celebrates Christmas, but I'll be very clear. I do not get in the way of those who do. Meaning I don't have a negative bone in my body against the holiday at all. I think it's okay. And for those that are in church right now that are just getting home, may have just got back in the bed or could be having fellowship until a certain time. Like, I don't know how all that goes. May they be having a very good and reverential time. Is it healthy to hold grudges? I need to look in these here comments. What? Hold on. Let me see. NYC is in the house. No, it's not. I don't think it's healthy to hold grudges at all. Um, whatever. I don't think it's healthy to hold grudges at all. I think it's better to let them go. But if grudge means to you or to anyone that your family can be draining, but if grudges mean to you that in letting them go, it means that you got to be around people that drain you and piss you off, that's not good either. There's always this all or nothing thing with forgiveness, right? That doesn't it applies in our human minds, I swear, okay? But it's not real for us, which is that they somehow forgiveness became to the person who's caused the problems, and it's obvious, right? Forgiveness becomes, oh, I must forgive them, or we have to. You have to operate on forgiveness because there's some family member that almost always wants their family function to go well. I'm telling you, they want it well attended. They want everybody to eat, and they want you to just give up whatever you're mad about, whatever has pissed you off, and they want you to come and be around a person that is probably potentially one of their children, or definitely a sibling or a cousin or something like that, right? And you don't want to go, and there may be a few of you, and it doesn't have to be anything as dark as the horrible things people can think when it comes to that. It could just be a nastiness to your form of lifestyle. Could be, people bug you, like women. Some women who are married, don't have children, do not like these days because they do not want to go home and hear the question, when you having kids? And they are career women and not thinking about it. They can't stand that question. So they begin to, there could be arguments and all that kind of stuff started over at the table, in the house, in the group chat leading up to everything, and then people don't come. And then somebody from the family calls trying to be the do-gooder, or the person really probably, like I said, move on behalf of the person hosting to say, please forgive them, please come, let it go, it's whatever, okay? It could be a fissure in your eye, seriously, it's your grandmother, it's your cousin, it's your, respect gets easily entwined and you should be there. And forgiveness does not entail that. Forgiveness means that you let go of your attachment to what this person did to you. You figure out where they coming from in your mind that could make them do this, and then go, well, I forgive you because I'm not going to hold on to this mess. This is a conversation between you and their spirit. That's how you forgive a person. And then you go, but may you do well, and let them talk back to you and tell you why they would have treated you in such a way. And this person could be alive. This is not a literal conversation on the phone with them. This is an internal exercise you do. Look up Vishen Lakhiani. He's one of my favorites, okay? He will have this person then turn around, tell you why they didn't. You say, okay, well, I forgive you because I'm not going to hold on to this. But then you go on about your life. And nowhere is there an instruction to pick up a phone, go to a family function, nothing. You forgive. The person may be moved to call you and then apologize for what they've done. If at that point you want to go to the function or whatever, then that's fine. There's been a conversation there. But if you don't, you're not obligated to. But it can be a rough time because a lot of people, a lot of our family members aren't doing work like that. They don't care that they have hurt your feelings, especially if they're the elders in the family. Oh, please. You might be able to get through to your peers, your cousins, but come on. Yeah, family can be draining. It really can be. Let me see. I try and go live at least once a week. I really do. I try and go live at least once a week. That's what's important to me. Because I want to build a community over here at YouTube, and I want us to be able to talk about whatever. You understand? And when I say that, subjects I can get my brain around, and I'm pretty extensive, but yeah, family. This time of year can be rough for people. A lot of people feel like they don't want to be home. They don't want to watch a Christmas flick. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't celebrate the holiday, but I have some things I do. I will be up here watching all of the Christmas flicks I can find with black people in them. I'm watching. Now I have been watching everything else. They only really debut ours around this time of year, right? So I'm gonna watch this. Okay, sitting right here, my television right in front of me. I'm gonna be on here. Look, like Almost Christmas is on, so I'll probably watch that again because I like Monique in that. I think she's hilarious. Touch a bitch again, touch up. I love it. I love it. Right? I'm going to. I'm just look like they've got Tatiana Ali all over Amazon Christmas. I don't know why, so I'll be watching those. Um, I'm just looking for that. But I'm trying to finish this one that I started a couple days ago called Destined for Christmas or something like that. This couple that meets each other on the street, they spend all this time with each other and don't get each other's names. So the rest of the movie is them trying to figure out who the person is. I'm like, how you with this man for hours? And y'all didn't get a name or number? Methinks that ain't accurate, okay? Because let me tell you something. When me and my boo got together, and be clear, we, we I have never told this story anywhere. We told it in person, but never told it anywhere. When we met, it was like within minutes. And when I say minutes, it wasn't like 5. But before I left that store, we met at one part of the store. And before I left that store, he had my number. I had given him my number. We talked enough that it was leading there. Do you understand me? There is no, oh, I was walking out of the store. Like, the way I can't wait to finish this flick. Because I want to see, like, who wrote this? Like, who elongated the moment that people get each other's name and number when they're kind of looking at each other and liking each other like that? Like, they went to breakfast. It was Black Friday morning. Really? Come on now. So, I have all my Christmas flicks I'll be watching. I got some cookies up here. I might go out and get, well, no, tomorrow. What I like now, I gotta say this. What I like that I'm seeing is that um and I'm serious. I appreciate that there are all kinds of flicks on Amazon Prime. I'm not playing about that. I appreciate that. I also appreciate that when I say that, I'm talking culturally, I'm talking even the type of story. I really appreciate that. Um like I told you, I'll do my cookies and stuff. And what I would do is go up to the store, Get some cookies tomorrow because you know it had gotten really a little crazy out here on these holidays. Y'all remember? If y'all my age, Gen X, this is a Gen X moment here. Okay, not a Gen X live, but a Gen X moment here. Back in our day, this holiday and Thanksgiving, the stores were closed. I remember being a kid, the stores were closed. If you could find a place selling food, you were doing good. Cause you not a cheesesteak, I'm from Philly. No cheesesteak places, hoagies, like maybe a Chinese food place. And that's what I remember going to Chinese food one day on Christmas with my mother. Me and my brother went with my mom. So, and I knew something hinky was going on then because she was mad. Her with my dad. But seriously, then it pushed up to a point where people on Thanksgiving are offering Black Friday deals on Thanksgiving. If you get there early enough on Thanksgiving, you get an even cheaper deal than the Black Friday deal, which we all know is a lie. Thanks to TikTok. Right? People going around filming that stuff. But I'm saying you knew that you could shop and at some point Thanksgiving just became a holiday where they were going to close the store early. That was even earlier than the Black Friday deals, right? And then something happened, and this is within the past what, maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 years. I don't even think it's been that long. I don't think it's been that long. They're closing down for Christmas again. So tomorrow I'm not gonna be able to go. Today I'm not gonna be able to go to no store and get nothing to make no cookies. I don't have no flour, no butter. I do have sugar. I do have eggs. I do not have milk. I do have baking soda. I do have baking powder. But if my boo comes over, he got flour at his house. I might ask him to bring the flour. I can make some cookies. But he won't. I don't think he's gonna have no milk. But I could do it with a coconut milk. I'm creative about this cooking thing. So my whole point is this. I have noticed. I said, oh, they trying to go back to these holidays with you being off. Enter me here on this live. It's one something in the morning, right? I'll be on for a little while longer. I'm gonna get some shut eye, and then I'll be back later on today because I realize that the holidays can just be they can be rough, right? We're here to just talk, shoot the breeze. I'm here to tell you it's okay to not have everything going perfectly well with your family or everybody be on opposite ends of the thing and it not be about the drama. Because I'm just, honey, I ain't going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I don't have time for that. You heard me. You heard me. I ain't doing it. That's some peach tea. Good stuff. Mm-hmm. I'll be watching my Christmas flicks, though. That's what I do. I like to watch them. I won't put them on for you guys, but I'm doing this. Last year I did a live over at TikTok. It was interesting. I was co-hosting with someone. And I decided to bring it over here. So I think that YouTube is a bigger audience. I actually like the format of the live here. I do not know why. I don't feel as weird talking here as I do there on the live. I don't get it. I'm fine with video uploads, a quick snippet, put it through, like the shorts here, stuff like that. But here I like to do the live, right? I need to get the remote because I need to figure out what I'm watching. What am I going to watch? I'm telling you, I can't wait to get to this blind date thing where these people, how you with somebody for hours and not get their name in them? They wasn't bad looking people, so come on. They liked each other from the jump. That should have been written in the story. I want to talk to the writer. That's what I want to do. Where is this remote? It's like it disappeared. Hmm. I had a big cup of coffee and went promptly to sleep. That was earlier today. No, sorry, I'm saying today because I had not gone to sleep yet. That was earlier on the 24th. It's the holiday now, baby. No, I'm not sitting on this remote. Mm, 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 mm. I got the phone turned down. I'm going to go look around on TikTok, see what's going on. Wait a minute, show us. Oh my goodness, thank you for the new sub and being a new supporter. I hope more people know about this channel and I will be here. I like to do my channel live. I like to do. Is that life experience? Oh, wait. Why do I like to do my channel live? I'm going to tell you why. Um, Because I can really talk. I'm a talker. You know what I mean? And so when you have real serious stuff going on sometimes in your life. Like I love to come to YouTube to look for a couple of things. There's a few things I came here for. Let me tell you, Weber, the grill. I know, off topic. It has nothing to do with my manifestation, but it was a manifestation for me. Let's be clear, okay? I got here, got to my house, got a grill. It was a double decker grill, right? Little 2 tier thing, but it was still in one of these domes, so it was weirdly set up. I get it. I said I really wanted the Weber. Why didn't I get the Weber? So I eventually get the Weber because it was one of my manifestations. I wanted it, and boom, it came. Right? I bought it, but it came. And there was a reason why I did it. I was doing this manifestation course. But let's get back to it. When I got that grill and I started working on that bad boy, couldn't nobody tell me nothing. I put it together, put it outside. I'm looking at the thermometer. I'm loving it. But still, I came to YouTube because I wanted to find out what the heck is everybody else doing with this grill. Now, over time, I have found the Kamado Joe barbecue that wood. Let me tell you, I love that. That is, that's the best thing to smoke. I think to smoke a chicken with. I can't imagine it lasting long enough to smoke a turkey. Okay, I can't. Oh, your kids are already grown. Okay. Um, but I still love to grill. My daughter's 30. I'm still going. Oh, you have an automatic. Oh, let's go back. Let's talk. Let's talk, Marco. Let's talk. So you said you have an automatic work break. I get that. Because I used to work for a pharmaceutical company and it was the best for me. Because at the time, my child, was young and she was off, I was off. And sometimes I would take a few days ahead of time so I'm off ahead of her. Oh, I gotta see this. Wait a minute. Mm-mm-mm. Let me see. Yeah, when my daughter was I was working for a pharmaceutical company and I also worked in government and I also worked in education. The best one was I had to say out of all of them it was education because education's schedule almost ran the same and if it wasn't running exactly the same, work was light during like spring break. I wouldn't be off, but if I had to leave the office quickly, I could. it was different working in higher ed than it was working in pharma, which is a little stricter, and government. Okay. Um, Different parameters for all of them. Now, when we are out here and you're just trying to make it, we can get lost in ourselves. We can. And part of that is not understanding how connected we are as a group of human beings. Let me tell you, when one of my relatives died back in 2014, which is a little over 10 years now, because it was in August of that year, that was like the beginning of a big change for me. Because in my grief, I saw a blanket through humanity, like literally. There's no energy that we are not connected to. It's at that time that we got to do a lot of somewhat self introspective work, or just decide you're going to go out and live. Going on vacations, getting to know people, going to do things that really inspire you. And sometimes the very vibration that you're inspired will connect you with people who feel that energy, and then you may meet new friends. You never know, because empty nester syndrome is pretty real. And not just, listen, I don't know about you, but it could be empty nester syndrome with disrespectful kids is real. All the time. Okay? And they may decide they're not talking to you, call you to pick a fight with you. You don't know what's going on in their mind, right? And so you follow the things that make, for me, things that I'm passionate about. So I'm passionate about herbs and crystals. Somebody else might be, and I love cooking. Love a good cooking show. I love nature. Like doing the things I really love to do, and appreciating that life can take us into a place where we're on a journey, and understanding that, yeah, when you realize that you're on a journey, you begin to look. But in that journey, you gotta be honest with yourself and find the things that you're interested in. It's understandable though. We all let weird, toxic people into our lives. It doesn't. Let me tell you something. I'm talking about this journey, right? I know somebody who has a passionate journey with music. Met probably one of the top musicians in his field at some point, or not one of the top, but very, very connected and well studied, credentialed musician. One of the most toxic people you'll ever meet in your life. One of the most toxic people you ever meet in your life. To the point that I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like it before in my life. Where you meet your hero, like let's say, shoot, who would be my hero now? I don't even know. Other than my mother now, because I understand she went through so much and still navigating a lot of stuff myself now. She knows a lot. But when I was younger, just you meet a superstar, okay? They're humans. Go ahead. They are humans. Ask. I don't have any thoughts or anything when it comes to this selection. I don't. Uh-uh. You ain't walking me down that path. No, no, I don't. I think that it's hard to be a woman in this country, and it's hard to be a black woman in this country, and that's about where I'm gonna leave that. Okay, there's not much else to say beyond that. He is, um, he's a persistent person. I'll tell you that, and very tenacious. will not let go of what it is that he wants to do and wanted to do. And so he is now our president for a second time with a 4 year break in between. So we ride the ride and see where it's going. Because I won't. I will not speak on that. I thought things were, not even thought, was told. Man, that's a whole nother thing. And the videos are here at this channel where I talk about it. I don't know what is ultimately going to happen with these 4 years. I think that he is a very colorful character, and I think he is going, as it stands right now, he's a leader of the free world right now, and that's just that. And we all gotta buckle up and get along. That's just it. Moving along. I'm not talking about that. Nope. Nope. So, but I gotta tell you, I like to watch this young man on TikTok. His name is Aaron Parnas. He gives so much information. I think now let me tell you this. I know everybody over at TikTok thought this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Everybody over at TikTok was pissed with Biden when he signed that bill that banned TikTok. Let's go back to your Trump question. Now, he knows he about to move ahead mentally now. Okay? Think about this. He's thinking about doing what he can to keep TikTok around. And the ban is looming. It's January 19th. And it's written into something in a weird way where almost an act from him would have to change things. But if these people in Washington don't do what this man wants, oh, this is about to be crazy. Whoa, for the way of the wayward children. I don't know what we're about to, we got to pay the path here. I think we all just have to be, because those people over TikTok now, I'm sure they like looking at him with new eyes. Yes, they are. They're like, wait a minute, he going what? I know they're like, what are you talking about? It's over there somewhere. I think I might have even reposted it. Seriously. Yeah, and Aaron is here on YouTube. Okay. I He reported it. And we knew that TikTok, or the CEO of TikTok, went to Mar-a-Lago to meet with him within the last week. There's all kinds of stuff going on right now. I don't have nope. No, I don't. No. I pay attention and I watch all players, watch everything that is happening. That is it. And I have a way that I feel personally, but when it comes to this, everybody got their own personal feelings on it. And I refuse to make content around it because I don't have time to be getting down in the muck and the mire over something that could change at any given moment. And when I say that, I'm not talking about him. I'm just like, there's so much going on now. There is so much going on. And instead of the little things that normally would distract us, that's so like, oh my God, did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? I'm watching. I'm peeled to Washington. I get on to find out what's going on in Washington today. I don't get on here about, and I will look for some, I like to, watch some content on maybe buying some products that I like, or filming content for products that I like and recommending it to people. But if I can find a little clip over at TikTok and it's longer and it's here at YouTube, I'm going to come here and I'm looking at it to see what's going on in Washington. Yep. So I hope everyone is. I know people should be asleep right now. It's pretty late. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I know people should be going to sleep. Hey, I am live, but I wanted to call you, tell you 15 minutes. Okay, babe. Go back to sleep. I'll call you later on tomorrow morning. All right, love you. Bye. Huh? All right, love you. Bye. Do I have anything else up here? Walk, huh? But like I said, I'm here because I said I was going to be here. I advertised this. Well, not advertised this, but I put a video up letting everybody know I was going to be here live for Christmas. I'm getting ready. You know, I'm looking for my prime movies. This is a good day. This is an awesome day. Listen, when you see those little things on my wall, it was gold spray paint I was trying to get up there. And in some cases, on this wall, it actually looks gold. But when I see it in this type of lighting, it just doesn't. I don't know why. I got that jar right in front of everything. I gotta tell you, not questioning though for those who ask what are my thoughts on Trump. What are your thoughts on him and Elon Musk? Like, man, I'm like, how did this happen? Oh, I understand that. I hear you. Real does recognize real. Um, yeah. What are your thoughts on him and Musk? That's my question. I am serious because the thing about it is, like, they're coming up. I never really paid Elon Musk that much mind. Meaning, I know he has a lot of money. That's what they say. And then he's developed a lot of companies. And he's still doing his thing. And he's become a very influential person worldwide. Um, I think he's very experimental. And I think he still got something up his sleeves he's going to shock the world with. Um, but do we want that advising our president? But then are we only paying attention because he has so much of his own profile amongst the public. Meaning, who are we? Do not think for a nanosecond that every president before him, before this current one, and the one after him, you understand, were not advised by billionaires. Hello, come on, that's ridiculous. So why are we giving Elon Musk so much attention? That's my question. All right, man. That's what I want to know. Why did he become this very big target for everybody? I think it's just because he's in the press and people know him like that. But people don't research every billionaire that's on the planet. They don't. So they don't know who he's meeting with on a regular basis. I don't know. It's just something weird about that to me. Because he's not having dinner with the owner of the local neighborhood bar or corner store or restaurant here. He's having this man is having conversations with, or that office in particular is having conversations with world leaders that have the fate of all their people in their hands. It's just that I don't know. I wonder about that. I look at it like everybody goes, he's so, they have a problem with him. But everybody says what I'm saying. They could talk real bad against Trump, but now I'm watching this over here. I'm waiting because it's coming down the pike for the people to start going. Trump said he gonna say TikTok. Hmm. I'm telling you, it's coming. Which lets you know what? Because a lot of people want to keep their businesses over at TikTok. And if TikTok gets banned in this country, they can't. Because eventually it'll just not be upgraded. You won't be able to do anything with the app. So they're trying to keep it here. And if this president, that I'm telling you, a lot of people are against over there, keeps their beloved app. Man. I don't even know what to say. What do you think? I know you're in the background doing stuff, but let me know what you think about that. Now, I also, it's very, I think, scathing to watch something happen to him that very well happened to a president before him. I think maybe others too, which I need to look into. For him to put stuff down to his people and they are straight rejecting it. I'm going, yo, what's about to happen with this Congress and the Senate down there? I'm watching it. Know that. I am watching it. So, with the holidays, it's really good if we can build something for ourselves to look forward to, right? Um, I have family members. I have a maid. So I am well in that way, but I didn't always have a maid. And my family members, we're in a different juncture right now. There's a lot that's kind of keeping us like this, like separated. Like I'm in my corner, you in yours, like that type of thing. But it's okay. And I don't say that callously. I say that with um, strong heart and a loving soul. It's okay. So, being a person who's on in that marginalized community, or sometimes just maybe the margins are just set up because people feel alone. They feel sad. They feel like, what the freak? What am I doing? I mean, I remember when I was on this channel, I was doing readings, right? And some of the readings would come up so serious. I was making sure I was putting like 24-hour crisis hotline numbers for people to call and talk to somebody, whatever. At a certain point, that was happening so much because I was doing my stuff during the pandemic. It was happening so much I had to pull back from doing those readings. I said I cannot be delivering them to a group of people and not feeling like I'm responsible for the message that's coming out of me. I wanted to make sure that I gave the type of attention I would give to someone personally that I had read. Because I stay in touch with, I try and stay on top of my people that I've read, especially if something crazy is coming up. It started coming up in these readings over at YouTube, and baby, I had to back that thing up. I ain't do that no more. I didn't. Why? Because, like I said, being able to provide a service that helps people, I don't want to think about this being a lie for people who are trying to prevent something super sad from happening. I like to think of it as a live that's bringing together people that just are wanting to connect and say hello and have someone to check in with this day. No commitment, no obligation, nothing, because I only do this once a year. This is an undertaking. It takes some time. It takes some time. And so, in doing that, I love to do it though. I gotta say that. And nobody comes through here, I'm good with that. But I love that a person. I would love for more people to come. But I'm grateful that in some place I'm letting someone know. Even if you get tired, you sign off, I will be here sometime after that, you know, to help that next person. Or I may have to sign off before you, because if you used to working overnight, well, I am not. But I am here to offer a hello, a smile, and this holiday is going to be a good day. And let me tell you, it's going to be a good day even without mama's food, mama's cooking. Or you're cooking. If you couldn't afford the meal this year, it don't matter. Mm-mm. It don't matter. Mm-hmm. Because the meal can be different things. Like I like to make, I made, I think it was last week. I think it was last week or last weekend. I made a white lasagna with spinach and turkey. It was very good. But I did it that way because number one, if I want to make it again, I can make it fast, it's cost effective. And number two, everybody liked it. And one person in his house does not eat seafood, so I didn't even make a seafood lasagna. So a lot of my dishes when I'm making it for the entire family are just poultry, beef, veggies. A lot of veggies. I'm trying to think. I got some green beans the other day. I'm going to be snapping those. I might do that today. I think I got some turkey sausage down there. Dude, you ain't gonna be cooking. I'm gonna be cooking. And so I'll probably show y'all that. Bring down be going live at that time. I'll be live while I'm in the kitchen cooking. But very grateful for the ability to be able to do this because, like I said, sometimes it's about that's why I got even into spirituality because I began to understand that people can spiritually cleanse and clear themselves of a lot of issues. And I was willing to say, listen, it doesn't always have to be done this one specific way, it can be done in other ways. And at the same time, it's so interesting to me, this lighting thing. I always wonder, no, let's do this one. Um, I like to do things where I can help people, period. If it's a referral, and I don't know why. I don't know why that I'm that type of supporter, but I also began to understand and alive over at TikTok for ex Jehovah's Witnesses. A lot of them feel very alone. Didn't feel it was right to be in get into a relationship. Didn't feel just so many isms that we were taught as witnesses, especially if we were young and growing up in the organization, that you had to drop or unlearn or work your way out of doing. And I'm telling you, stuff is hard. It's 2 something in the morning and my neighbors are screaming. Like, it's 2 something in the morning. it's, it's 2:17. Like, real loud. It's 2:17 in the morning. On this little resident, I'm listening being nosy. I'm gonna stop listening being nosy. I remember when I was young, growing up, especially when I was young. Because when my mom and dad might send me to Wawa, or I'd be coming home with one of them from the store, and they used to always say, be careful, don't be out here on these holidays. These people out here are drunk, and you would see them while they're driving. And it wasn't because of what my parents said. I saw the cars. I'm sorry. I don't play that. I'm rarely ever out on a holiday. I'm one of the main cooks, so I'm gonna be in the house cooking. Uh-uh. Nope. Not gonna be loud. Not drawing no attention. No honey. Not on no holiday. All right, we've been on for over an hour. I have never done this before. I'm going to hop off and go to sleep. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to watch my movie, my last movie. I got to finish this. But I'll be back tomorrow or later on today to continue my Christmas live. Enjoy your evening. And thank you for the 2 new subscriptions. See you guys later. Peace.